Gediflora's first official display here in California. We used to display Belgian mums as growing, and starting September 1st of last year, we decided to take over the sales and marketing. So from now on, you will see the Gediflora name when we display here in California. Staviskis consists of 5 colors, and they will all bloom on the same day, whether it's under black coat or under natural day. They're very uniform. They have perfectly rounded shape, as you can see here. And probably the most important thing is that they are extremely flexible. So you can squeeze this plant or give it a decent hug, and it will come back, and there's no breakage. Okay, you can literally, drop this plant, pick it up, and still sell it. It's going to be still intact. So that makes a big difference. The Chodyla family is Gediflora's #1 family in Europe. It's mostly used under black cloth, for black cloth production. It has very similar characteristics to Staviskis, except for, if you look at the type of a flower, it's always fully decorative. So whether you finish under black cloth or you finish under natural day, it will stay fully decorative. The Staviskis, on the other hand, will show that little bit. The Chodylas are less vigorous. So you want to put the Chodylas in smaller containers, 8-inch and smaller containers. You want to put Staviskis in 8-inch and larger containers. All these families have incredible flexibility, and this is how you can increase your sell-through, or you can help your growers increase the sell-through at the garden centers, at the stores. And we have a little display here for you. We put a bunch of plants together last Friday. Okay, they were placed tight like this, and every time we have a new group, we separate them like that to show you how well they take shipping. There's some deformed flowers here on the bottom. You see they're hanging down, but there's no break.
Even if the grower gets the right genetics, he has to treat the plants well. So we're starting with a rooted liner, a small cutting. This is what I want. Very important. There are some suppliers who deliver bigger cuttings, and then they say, yes, Rene, we pay the same price for this as for the bigger cuttings, we like the bigger ones. But no, not that we're Gediflora, but the mums have to be short cuttings. The internodi have to be short, because otherwise we talk about a cut present, yes? So there it starts, a short rooted cutting. Then we plant them deep, that the top of the cutting is equal with the rim of the pot. I have a pot here to show you how to plant. So we plant them really like this.
Wow. Wow.
That the top of the cutting is equal with the rim of the pot. Why do I do that? Because out of the side shoots here, out of every leaf is a side shoot, your first shoots are coming out. And then that makes your plant stable already. The same with unrooted cutting. You receive these kind of unrooted cuttings from us, from GrowLink. Yes, you see? And the same if you plant them in smaller pots, you also plant them deep. Plant them really deep, like this. Our varieties are no pinch. All the Gediflora varieties, indoor, outdoor, no pinch. Why no pinch? Because everybody pinch different. You, and you. And even if you do it alone before the coffee or after the coffee, it is a difference. We had a presentation with 30 growers, well-known growers, and I let them pinch all those plants. I put them on a line, and it was just like a graphic by the pinching. So you can imagine how that will be in your production. So no pinch, because the genetic is they pinch themselves again. If you see some premature budding, don't be worried, especially inside. No Florel, nothing. Outdoor is different story. You can use in the early ones some application of Florel. Yes, I agree with that. So we start with a rooted liner, small cutting. We plant them deep, equal with the rim of the pot. And then you see how equal the plants are. You see? That's very important. I have some examples here. For example, this plant that was planted offside and too high with our genetics. You see what happens, even with our genetics. I have another plant, 2 plants actually, to the same variety. This one was planted offside and too high, and the same variety was planted in the middle as I planted here and deep enough. You see the big difference. And this is what we want in the stores, and this is what we don't want. But unfortunately, I see a lot of those plants into the stores. So it also has to do with the responsibility of the grower. That is very important what he does with the cuttings. Then, of course, on-time spacing. That speaks for itself. Yes, I come with growers also in Holland. I come there on Thursday, Friday. I said, when do you space them? We do it Monday. I said, I'm sorry, I don't agree. It's better to do it now. Because after the weekend or before, they stretch, it's gone, your rounds. Your nice Belgian mum is gone. So if you have planted and you're sitting on your knees in front of the waiting bed, I must not see one single cutting coming on top of the pot. Those are the best ones. Those are really the best ones. And it's nothing new, but here in US I see a lot of people, they plant high, they have big cuttings. But again, if you receive already big cuttings, the whole story for me is gone, because otherwise you have to plant your rooted plug on the bottom of the pot. So small cuttings, that's what you need. And those are really simple things. You see here the Yasoda also, no yellow leaves. It was in the short day, and you see the side shoots are coming out of the soil and they're resting on the top of the pot.
In 2016 we're introducing, like I said, 6 varieties, and 3 of them, Aquilon Gold, Miura Orange and Amico White, will flower in September, and the rest of them will flower in mid to late October. So those are late varieties, so-called season extenders.